Hey, YouTubers, welcome back. Always a killer track right there. The Determinist, Lyle Workman. This is On the Take, Buildings, a little bit of R&B. That's it, YouTubers. Keep hitting those thumbs up. Thank you very much. Y'all rock. And welcome back, everybody. Updating your YouTube broadcast description. I'm doing that right now. Everybody remember, Mike Leonard's going to be in-house 4 days from now. Does all that great cover stuff, Neil Young and things. Now has a bunch of original stuff. So it's going to be a good show. Was On the Take, the artist buildings, on a little R&B. I've got it bad, says The Sheen. Seven thumbs up, thank you, thank you. Now, Facebookers, if you would be so kind, if you are so inclined, I'm going to share a link to your chat. Click it. Come on over. Give a thumbs up. Spread the smiles. It's Compound Concentrates and Coffee. It's just, well, it's the simulcast. There you go. go. The Sheen, I've Got It Bad was the track. Right here on CC&C with the Connecticut Medical Marijuana Critic. 10:58 a.m. Boy, time's just ripping by, isn't it? Let's see here. Fuel the Fire. A little Global Genius featuring Youth. You're having a problem with audio over there on Facebook? I mean, yeah, YouTube is, of course, better. You're utilizing this beautiful studio condenser sitting here. But Facebook, you also have a studio condenser. It's right below it. Yesterday, when we put it in line, everybody was like, oh my God! It took a couple minutes to get things tweaked, but we finally got it going. I was just making sure. One of the studio mics, if you recall, I don't know if you were here for it, about 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago, while we were on the air, the studio condenser mic that we were using literally degraded while we were on the air, while we were talking, and died. So we had to order and upgrade microphones. So I was just a little nervous. I was like, oh no, don't tell me the microphone died. Love autoplay stuff, don't you? What's up, Paul T? How are you, man? Nice to see you over there in YouTube land. What is the good word today, buddy? Fuel the Fire we just had there. Global Genius, featuring Youth. Go to globalgeniusproductions.com. Ken Lewis and Scott Dente. From Nashville to the world with love. There we go. Here's a little jazz for us. I like this track. It's live at the Blue Note. Brent Borges. Well, you see this nice new, brand new studio condenser microphone here, Paul? Yeah, you YouTubers have that now. Facebookers have the other condenser microphone, which is right below it. Still working, still upgrading, still doing things for the show, of course. No, Black Label Society. Absolutely nothing to do with motorcycle clubs. There's no MC patch on the back. I don't ride with anybody. I'm always been independent. Yeah, there's a 3-piece patch on the back, but no MC patch. No. No. And yeah, my email address says it. Come on now, Lone Wolf 114. Nice and easy. No, you don't want to have an MC patch on the back of a vest unless you absolutely are representing a club. What's everyone puffing on today? If you're joining us in a little bit of the cannabis. You all know what I've been smoking on for days. The lemon skunk has just had me in its grips, man. It's just so fine. OG Triangle, nice. I'm dabbing on some Tangy as well as some live rosin. Some Tangy shatter and then live rosin. And there you go. That was live at the Blue Note. Brent Borges. I do like that one. I really do. Blacklist. Christian Davis. We're going to go from jazz to a little bit of soul. A little bit of R&B. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I started my morning. The very first thing I did was a half-gram dab of Tangy. You want to talk about getting that blood going, getting yourself like, woo, yeah, I needed that, man. That was sweet. Hey, crumble on top of a bowl is awesome. I do that all the time. Love crumble. Absolutely. Good morning, Thomas. How are you? Thanks for joining us on Facebook. Where are you joining us from? What neck of the woods you in today? All right, just wrapping up Blacklist from Christian Davis. Don't want slow. Here we go. You want a little pop, you say? I got you covered on this day. Little Ruby Monfu. Beautiful you are. DJ Jax, how are you? Thanks for joining us over there from the UK. Hope your day is going well.
One look at you and I see stars that
It's 11:10. It's 11:10. Make sure you're packed your rolls, you're raring to go. Somewhere around this great giant globe, it's going to be 420, don't you know? I do the legwork and we smoke it up during our hour of higher learning. Brian T, what's up, man? I have our spot. I have where we're going to smoke it for. Give me 1 second. I will post it to both chats. It's true. I hope you do know how beautiful you are. I want you to know how beautiful you are. You could never be last place. You're like a smile I can't erase. No. Oh, how beautiful you are. Oh, how beautiful you are. You know how beautiful you are. You could never be last place. You're like a glad to hear it, glad to hear it.
erase. No, no. Oh, how beautiful you are.
All right, I have your hour of higher learning info sitting right in both chats. All I have to do is hit that enter button. Again, beautiful you are. Ruby Monfu. Just go to rubyamanfu.com. It's RUBYAMANFU.com if you like what you hear. One Beat Productions now, one of the newer individuals that was added to our collections. Again, our collection started out almost 2 years ago with 3 songs. 3. We have 4,500 tracks now. We represent 45 genres of music. A little bit of something something for everyone here on CC&C. This is Outlaw. Now, don't forget again, if you are local, if you are near me, if you think you've got what it takes to sit here in this chair, stare at these cameras, and do a show, hit me up, let me know. Always looking for new talent. We are going to be going 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, you know that. I've already given you the 7 days, mornings and afternoons. Kentucky, how are you? Thank you, thank you. Yeah. You think you got what it takes? Come on, you want to try out? We'll give you a spot. We'll message, I'll give you a day, you come on down, you sit in the chair next to me, you take over part of the show. We'll see how you do. It's not just my word. Mine is the final word. However, you need to be able to interact with all our viewers and all our people out here. You need to be able to do everything I do and possibly even more. Make it your own thing, but you gotta do what's here. Also, compound, concentrates, and coffee. We're looking for a sales rep. Gotta be local. I have to see your resume. We have to be able to have a sit-down talk. You get a signing bonus. You come work for me. You earn a commission on every single one of your sales. Yeah, it's a paid gig. You have to have experience in radio and broadcasting and communication sales. Hit me up. Five minutes, everybody. 5 minutes. There we go. 4 minutes, 4 minutes. That was Outlaw, One Beat Productions. One of the brand new artists, one of the brand new companies, production companies, people that we represent here. Always getting things added in, and we love that. Ooh, CBD jelly beans. Yes, please. Anything jelly beans I love. All right, Girl, I Know You. Charlie Peacock, hip hop. Nice. Golden ticket pre-roll. Sweet. Two minutes. Smoke it up if you got it, everybody. There you go. 4:20 p.m. in Algiers. There is your hour of higher learning. There's your info. Thank you. I'm glad you appreciate that, Thomas. We try to do a little something for everybody. Again, it's one of the big things we say about Compound Concentrates and Coffee, our broadcast company here. We try to take the best of old school radio, old school MTV. You get an actual VJ that you get to see and interact with, and things going on, guests coming in, sitting down, talking, having fun. Also, we're not like your regular radio stations of today where it's just a top 40 station or a rock station or this or that. Yes, we try to go everything. Infused Tootsie Rolls. I can't get my hand up high enough for a Tootsie Roll. Are you kidding me? Me love Tootsie Rolls. Me love you long time. Charlie Peacock. Girl, I know you. Hip hop. All right, this is from Airlands. You know the group. Check them out at airlands.nyc. Jaywalker jumping into pop.
Just another lost soul. Just another highball. Singing in the graveyard. Singing hallelujah. Thought I had the answer.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell me you heard the words happy ending. Excuse me.
I hear spiders in the middle of the night. On the top of my eyes. Keep it simple, baby. I hear spiders in the middle of the night. On the top of my eyes. Keep it simple, baby. It'll be alright.
What's the matter, Thomas?
It'll be alright.
Excuse me.
Just another weekend.
I got some news of the weed coming up. We're going to take a look at Connecticut medical marijuana patient numbers, as well as physician counts.
Way up in the high chair. Way up in the strata. Got me in the lockdown, and I'm banging on my chest. I wish there were ways out in the stars.
Oh, come now.
Hold you in my arms. All these feelings I hold so
If the mere words of happy ending makes you say tisk, 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 you're not going to like it when we go into the pause for the cause of trivia challenge. Alrighty, check it out. Real-time analytics on both Facebook as well as YouTube. Now, YouTubers, I-20 viewers, hey, how you doing? Thanks for joining us over there. Only a couple of you interacting in chat, but that's all right. I know a lot of yous truly. A lot of people have us on radios and have us on devices at work where they, just doing their thing, listening to us in the background. Other individuals have us on in their businesses, playing through their loudspeakers, so all their customers hear us. Hi, people. Now, we've even had ones who have taken us out on the road, like when they've gone shopping, when they've gone to the gym, things like that, and they have us playing on their speaker. Everybody around them can hear. Hey, everybody. Come on, give me another rep. Come on. Push it out. Now, I'm curious. How many individuals do we have watching us in Facebook in Pirates? That one always kills me. We have individuals that have faithfully followed the show and watch us every single day in the pirate setting. All right, good. See, audio's working well over there. But every single day, they faithfully follow us, they watch us, they do all their interactions using the pirate language setting in Facebook. I love it. I really do. I mean, we're talking, well, 1 second. Let me see here. How many do we have today? We average 15-ish. Number varies in a day, but it's anything from like 13 to 19 people usually watching in pirate. It's English pirate is the setting. All right, here we go. 15. Yar, mateys. Grabbing us a track so you're not hearing dead air. It's 11:26. While this track is happening, we're going to be getting into Trivia Challenge. You didn't think I forgot about you, did you? Oh, no. So, how's your heads? You got the thinking caps on, not the dunce caps. I told you guys and gals when you were painting them in arts and crafts that day and you were making both caps look so similar, you were going to have problems. Malaw's Medicine. Makana. Grammy-nominated slack key guitarist, a multi-genre producer, a lyricist, a singer, and an activist from Hawaii. Yep, go to makanamusic.com. Someone just said the magic words. I will dab to that before we get into Trivia Challenge. I have the wheel of trivia spinning. All I have to do is click the button to get a question. Now, also, just Facebookers. Wow, what a huge margin. Top audience today in Facebook. The females, you have taken it. I mean, the graph is like male, female. Top locations really quick. West Virginia, Connecticut, New Jersey, New York, California, Kentucky, Manitoba, Canada, Maine, South Carolina, and then wrapping that list up, Florida. Very nice, very nice. Thanks for joining us today, everybody. All right, let me do my dab and we will get into trivia. West Virginia in the house. Awesome, awesome. We've been doing this, a couple of years, Compound Concentrates and Coffee. Now, I've been on and in front of cameras doing live broadcasts forever. But Compound Concentrates and Coffee averages 47 to 50 countries every 4 hours. We have just a little reach. Well, I'll be honest with you. I've never DJ'd a day in my life. I've never worked for a radio station outside of being a great part of the night show live with Ryan Roberts through WPLR here in Connecticut. We had an online thing It was really cool. But unfortunately, as with all good things, it came to an end. Ryan's the DJ. I was the dude who sat there in the back with cameras, doing remote recordings, things like that. I've been in front of microphones on and off for, again, I say ever. I mean, it's been years. I've been in touring bands. Individuals know me from that. I've literally toured coast to coast. I've had a lot of fun. I've enjoyed my life. I still enjoy it. It's what it's for. Alrighty, I'm clicking that button. I'm getting us a question. So, trivia, when we last left it. YouTube, you won, so you're defending. 10.5. Facebook, you had 1.5. You were on the board. You did prevent a shutout. However, not by much. Excuse me. That was a good dab. So yeah, I've never worked for a radio station before, so I thought, what the hell? Let me start my own! We are Compound Concentrates and Coffee, the broadcast and media production company. We come to you live every single day from the beautiful and picturesque grounds of the Compound here in Orange, Connecticut. I am the Connecticut Medical Marijuana Critic. Thank you for joining me today. So, who can tell me what is the name of the process used for checking rubber with sulfur? There you are. That is correct, YouTubers. Vulcanization. That is right, Brian T. over there in Facebook land, but YouTuber had it. You slid into home plate while they were standing there. And thank you, Thomas. It seems to be a good life. Yeah, you know, hey, I do what I have to do. I've been out on my own since I was 13 years old. For those who don't know, I'm married. I have a lovely wife, beautiful wife. We've been around each other 30 years. We have 3 great kids, 2 beautiful daughters and a son. Yeah. Yes, I've been out on my own since I was 13. Yeah. Yep. I left my parents at 13 years old. I continued in high school freshman year, sophomore year, and even junior year. Now, senior year, not so much. When I get copies of my transcripts, it says days present, 1. Yeah. Well, yes, you know, at that age, like most people, most teenagers, preteen and all, you think you know it all. You've got the world by the balls. Not so much all the time, but I mean, it is what it is. That was all I need, Keith Thomas. Here we go. Nice to see you, George. Thanks for joining us in Facebook land. Next question. Tell me, what is the name for what is known as universal solvent? Yeah, my wife and I, we met She was a junior in high school. That is correct, YouTube. Water. That is correct, Facebook. Water. Yes, we have our tie. Facebook is on the board. Brian T. and Ryan. You two okay? You seem to smack faces there. Hey, you go do what you gotta do, Thomas. It's all good. We all live this thing called life. Hey, Paul, I hear you, man. You know, I did a lot of traveling. I mean, it is what it is. Would I take any of it back? Honestly, no. I've always said what I've gone through and what I did is me now. So, yeah, we're still here to talk about it, right? What's up, Dark Star? Nice to see you, man. Thanks for joining us in YouTube land. All right, the wheel has come to a stop. I have our question. Who can tell me the 4 processes of science? And I need all 4 on the same line. Oh, by the way, let's see. Observation, measurement, classification. All right, good try over there, YouTubers. Not what I'm looking for. You have one. You have one of the 4. And by the way, Ryan, I just saw your question about smoking cigarettes. I smoked cigarettes for... I started smoking cigarettes when I was 7. I quit smoking cigarettes in 2011. All right, here we go. Both sides are putting up responses. Good try. Good guesses on each one. However, each one having a little bit. Observation is number 1. Inferences, number 2. Experimentation, number 3. Deduction, number 4. Yep. That is the 4 processes of science. That's why I said both sides had a little bit. So close, yet so far away. Wow, that was like a song lyric. My daddy's hand. Now that's, man, I just brought up a song I haven't heard since I was a kid, man. It just brought flashback. So, who can tell me? How much do bees sleep? Keith, thank you for the like of compound concentrates and coffee. Well, it sounds like besides going in the corner, you might want to wash up a little bit. It's a personal issue. Anyways. Now, according to what I've read, according to what's here, depending upon the type of bee, because I have a response. I have a response on one side. I'll give you a little hint. Depending upon the type, it's not a straightforward yes or no. Now, you're sitting in a corner, you got a dunce cap on. You can hear all of us talking, you cannot interact. We can look over at you, we can laugh, we can point, especially when you walk in a room saying things like that. So anyways, what I was looking for, depending upon the species of bee, believe it or not, the answer is either never, they're in a constant state of movement. 2, some can do up to 8 hours a day. Yep. Now, honestly, YouTube put up 15 to 30 seconds. Facebook had absolutely nothing on the board. So, I've got to give it to you, YouTube. You have something within that gradient of what we were looking for. Mm-hmm. Yep. There we go. My daddy's hand, by the way. That was Psy. Coming out of rock. Gonna jump over a little R&B and soul while we continue on with trivia. Again, it's kind of cool, this stoner can teach you a thing or two throughout a day. Alright, if one takes water and sugar and starts mixing it together, what is the name of the process in which you are creating? Good afternoon over there, David. Nice to see you in Facebook land. Don't try to console me. Now you know just where I'm weak, so don't you try and hold me, leave me lonely. All right, I got a response on the board. I've got responses from both sides. It shows people are thinking, and man, those came up almost instantly. So I'm glad to see we have nice, good broadcasts going on. There doesn't seem to be a delay, knock on wood. We have dilute, we have chemical, we have infuse. A physical change. Well, okay, in that regard, you are correct, but that's not what I'm looking for. Awesome, David. Yes, again, the videos are, they all morning. Even YouTube's little glitch, it still came back on. There you go. That's right, Facebook. A solution. You are creating a solution. Yes. We now have 1.5 Facebook. We have 3.5 YouTube. I wish I could show you this all because my coffee is smiling at me again. I love it. It often does that. I've shown him to Darkstar. He gets a kick out of it. I have no idea why it occurs. Ryan Roberts, what's going on, man? Thanks for joining us in Facebook land. Hey. We have no idea why it occurs, but we always look over and there's faces, smiley faces, different types in my coffee. I've taken photos and put them up on Facebook. It's rather interesting. We're just letting this track finish out. The wheel is slowing down. I'm going to have our question in just a second. Again, thank you for joining me here on this Shatterday edition of CCNC, the Connecticut Medical Marijuana Critic. It's 11:45 a.m. There we are. I told you it was right there. Stop Pretending. That was Judy Jones featuring Penelope Dow. Little R&B and soul. Steven, how are you? Thanks for joining us at Facebook today. Good morning. Here is Lost and Found, Jumbo out of hip hop. So, who can tell me, how many eggs does a queen bee lay in an average day? There we go. Good job, YouTubers. That is correct. Facebookers, that is right, but YouTubers did have it on the board first. You just slid into home plate while they were already celebrating. Golf clap, though. Multiple people having the right response. Yes, up to 2,000 a day. Woo! A day. Man. It just gives me the shivers because I'm highly allergic to bees. Okay, you want to put your children in a pool. You're looking for the best flotation device. What would one use? A life jacket, armbands, or airbags? You got multiple choice. Look at that. I got a response instantly. Not what I want, but it shows you're thinking. That is correct, YouTube. That is correct, Facebook. The life jacket. See, armbands can be good, sort of. Children have a tendency, though. Their bodies go down, their arms do this, and the armbands just pop right off. Whereas a life jacket, there's really no getting out of it. We just wrapped up that track, too. Now, with the response over here from YouTube, that one there puts you right there. You're staring at the brink of the pause. You're looking at it. You're teetering. You're like, oh my God, why aren't we here? I want to do a dab. Dabs. Let me grab us a track and then I'll have us a question and maybe we'll be in the pause for the cause. Little Austin with Earth Rot. All right, who can name to me the red planet? There you go. Good job, YouTubers. Good job, Facebookers. Once again, with a tie. Yeah. We had Sherry over here. We had Dark Star over here, smacking faces. Very nice, very nice. Here we go. I just had to take care of something real quick. Pause for the cause, in case you do not know. Well, number one, welcome to our show. Trivia Challenge happens every single day. It's between Facebook Live and YouTube Live. Sometimes other social media sites we have in on the fun, like Periscope or maybe Instagram, maybe Twitter. Yeah. But today it's the two of you. I pose the questions, you all have the answers. Well, whoever has the answer first and gets it on the board earns a point for their team. We only played at 10 points total during Trivia Challenge. I don't rake you across the coals too hard. Whoever gets halfway through, you get 5 points, 5.5 points. Yeah, we take this little break, because usually at this juncture of the game, we're hanging out for a couple of hours now. Sometimes even 3 if it's a really good back and forth battle. You need to go to the bathroom, you need to get yourself something to eat, stretch your legs, crack your back, go to the store. You're hanging out with some friends, you're hanging out, you're by yourself, maybe you're bored, you want to grab yourself, you want to grab your friends. You got some friends with benefits. Who the hell doesn't? You want to pass the time? Go right ahead. Grab yourself, grab each other, enjoy. 30 to 40 minutes in order to do whatever you want to do. Faith in the Sound trial recording. Excuse me. I mentioned a little news of the weed before. Both our Connecticut Medical Marijuana patient numbers as well as our physician counts have risen. I love saying these numbers. We have 1,135 physicians now recommending patients to cannabis instead of pharmaceuticals. Just get that stuff out of here. We have 34,890 patients, yours truly included, here in the state of Connecticut in our program. 7,638 of you out of Fairfield. 8,383 of you out of Hartford County. Litchfield, 2,143. 1,999 in Middlesex. 8,152 of you out of New Haven. Tolland coming in, 1,571 strong. Wyndham, 1,130. Good numbers, good numbers. right, that was Faith in the Sound from Trout Recording. We're here, we're in the pause. Thanks for joining us again today. This coming up, Nico Fuzz Barbasauce. It was one of many requests that are lining up. We take requests. I say the track. I say the artist. I say the genre. I give you 3 ways with which to make those requests. You don't even have to wait just to make them in the show. I'm waking up daily, and it's been happening for a long time now. I wake up daily to messages in my Facebook as well as at Compound Concentrates and Coffee at gmail.com from people saying, hey, could you play? And they have their artist, they have their song or whatever. Not a problem. We take your request. Now, when we do this, we don't just give you one song. Here's another thing that you're not going to get out of commercial radio. We play you a block. It can be 4 to sometimes 6 or 7 songs, depending upon that artist. How do you go wrong? Come on. Spread us around. Let people know. Compound Concentrates and Coffee. Here's Bed and Nails, Nico and Barbasauce. Yeah, I know it is. Again, the dude he hangs with, Nico Fuzz, man. Check him out. Instagram.com, NEKOFUZZ. You know you got the right dude. You got to see this custom cat head that he wears. And he wears it live, too, when he plays shows. I mean, the dude is just so original, so down to earth. You want to talk about different, you know? Unique? Yeah. And Facebookers, thank you. 45 shares. I do appreciate it. Continuing on, that was Bed of Nails. We're going to jump from one extreme to the other, from rock, that, to country. Yep. Here you go, a little more Charlie Peacock. And yeah, I agree, absolutely. I truly haven't heard any artists in our collections since we've been doing this that I was like, ooh, yeah, this person needs more work. You know? No, I mean, not once I'm going to run out and I'm going to buy their music because, again, certain genres I just not my thing anymore. But I give them credit. I see my Red Sox lost again last night. Yep, against the Orioles. Orioles 11, Red Sox. Well, you can't win all the time, right? It's how you learn and better yourself. You don't become complacent that way. Thank you for the shares. Speaking of things, you know, let me make a quick tweet. That was Charlie Peacock in Country. Yep. The Grammy Award-winning Nashville producer, composer, he's a recording artist. Productions are including, but far from limited to, Chris Cornell, Civil Wars, Switchfoot, and even the title theme for the AMC drama Turn, Washington Spies. CharliePeacock.com. Alright, here we are. Get into some requests, of course. Ruby Monfu, R&B and Soul, Family.
Everybody with their hands up, one heart, one love.
That line kills me.
We fit together oh so perfectly. No limit as far as we can see. We're singing our song in harmony, just like family. We're like family and fit together oh so perfectly. No limit as far as we can see. We're singing our song in harmony, just like family, all family, yeah.
There you go. Ruby Monfu, that was family. That's it. This is a little mojo. Get things working. Alrighty. That little mojo getting things going. We are in the pause, as you know. It is 10 after 12, so make sure your packs, your rolls, you're raring to go. We're going to be getting into the 20, of course. It's 12:20 here on the East Coast. It'll be 4:20 somewhere around this globe before you know. I do the legwork, and I tell you, we smoke it up for them. Okay, here we go. Another one of the requests. Little Goo Goo, Na Na Na, Nico Fuzz, Willie Wisely. If our Roman gnome was around, he would start singing.
Invisible to all who pass by this door, trying to thread the needle till my next score. Sleeping on a bench like kings before me have done.
right. Firing up the hot rod. Speaking of firing up, you have 5 minutes to be ready. 5 minutes. I have our location. It is in both chats. All I have to do is hit enter. Little hot rod right there. Here we go. One of the Lost Austin Powers tracks. This is 66. Degrees right here on the grounds of the compound. 57% humidity, 7-mile-an-hour winds. Yeah, but that's not even the hottest we're getting today. Tomorrow it's going to be even hotter. Tomorrow we're actually hitting like 98, 99. Oh yeah. Smoke it up, everybody. There you go, your hour of higher learning. 12:20 p.m. on the East Coast, 4:20 p.m. There you go. Cheers. There we are. Got 10 minutes, everybody. 10 minutes before we get back into round 2. Round 1 taken by YouTube's 5.5 points to Facebook's 2.5. This is Today Looks Good, which it does. Little global genius. CCNC. Thank you for joining me, everybody. Love it. Our top locations, states, and countries over at Facebook has changed once again. Checking out the real-time analytics on the show. New York is now in the #1 spot for states, for viewers. Glad the audio's working. West Virginia 2, California 3, Connecticut now at 4, New Jersey at 5. Kentucky at 6, Oregon at 7, South Carolina at 8, Manitoba at 9, Canada, that's right, and Maine at 10. Two shares. Thank you, Facebookers. I do appreciate it. Oh, yeah. I love real-time analytics. I do. I mean, honestly, anybody who is serious about broadcasting, who does stuff like this, you really, really should make it a part of your daily approach with whatever you do. Because you can really gear things towards individuals. I mean, you know, pinpointing states, checking out, all right, it's a legal state. What goes on in that state? Well, you can talk about things literally what, you know, is specific to them. And then do that for all of your different places. I mean, there's so much stuff that you can do. Or literally do absolutely nothing at all except for what you do. Because what you do is what attracts people. Just be you. Today looks good. That was global genius. All right, little Tijuana Jones there.
you laugh every day and night. Anything to get a glimpse of those pearly whites, the sparkle in your eyes when your lips bend up. Let me see those dimples, I can never get enough. I try and try, but I'm undone. You're my favorite drug. It's always the same, like a shot to my heart again. It's inevitable, a chain reaction I can't control. You hit me all up in my feel-goods when I see that smile. Yeah, those butterflies get loose inside and it drives me wild. Sunny days, they ain't got nothing on the way you shine. You hit me all up in my feel-goods and it feels
So what is the good word, everybody? How are things in your neck of the woods today? What's going on? I know what some of you have going on, but how about the rest of you?
I admit that I'm stuck like honey and buzz. So sweet is the feeling and I can't escape the rush. I try and try, but I'm undone. You're my favorite drug. It's always the same, like a shot to my heart again. It's inevitable, like a chain reaction I can't control. You hit me all up in my feel-goods when I see that smile. Yeah, those butterflies get loose inside and it drives me wild. Sunny days, they ain't got nothing on the way you shine. You hit me all up in my feel-goods and it feels so right. Da, 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 da. I'm feeling good. Da, 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 da. Feeling fine. Yeah, I'm feeling fine. Yeah, you got me all up in my feel-good and it feels so right. Just like a cool breeze, you sent just through me. I'm a sucker for that feeling. Hit me all up in my feel-good when I see that smile. Yeah, those butterflies get loose inside and it drives me wild. Sunny days, they ain't got nothing on the way you shine. You hit me all up in my feel-goods and it feels so right. Da, 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 da. And I'm feeling good. Da, 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 da. Feeling fine. Yeah, I'm feeling fine. Yeah, you got me all up in my feel-good and it feels so right.
Packaging CBD-infused coffee pods. There you go. So apparently you have a CBD business, eh? Do a little stuff, package a little product. There we go. We just wrapped up that track. That was Feel Goods, the artist Tijuana Jones. Wait for it. Lance Tabor. This track right here will be taking us back into round 2. Trivia Challenge. Viewers at YouTube, hi everybody. Welcome to Compound Concentrates and Coffee. Kind of read the list over there on Facebook really quick before we get back into round two. Over here on YouTube, of course, we're being watched by people in the United States, Canada, India, United Kingdom, Germany, Austria, Brazil, Russia, Turkey, Australia. Those are your top 10. Now that list goes on quite a bit. There's more. Believe me, there's more. So, pause for the cause is over. We are back. We are here. I have a question. Facebook and YouTube. It was a good first half. I mean, we had back and forth there. We had 5.5 to 2.5. Still anybody's game.
And not a lot of rain. A whole lot of happy and not a single tear on my face. Pockets overflowing with what I need today. Doesn't mean that it's easy, and it isn't always great, but it's all good.
So tell me, the primary ingredient that is used in gasoline, what is the name?
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. When you know where to look. It's all good, it's all good, it's all good. Isn't perfect. The road ain't always straight.
There you go. That is correct, YouTubers. Petroleum. Petroleum. That is right. A liquid mixture of hydrocarbons. It's present in certain rock strata. Can be extracted and then refined. It produces fuels including gasoline, kerosene, diesel oil. Good job.
It's gonna rain, but I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a perfect picture, mister. You know that's true. But it ain't.
We are right here on the back side of this track. We're just gonna let it finish out. The wheel's spinning. I'll have a question when I look back over. I'm sorry to hear that, Dan. Hey, keep up the great work. I mean, anybody who does whatever they can to help out the cause for cannabis, whether it be medical or recreational, I applaud, of course. I've been a hardcore, very active advocate for a long time here. That was Global Genius with Nikki Conley. It's All Good was the name of the track. Water level. Here we go. Now, be it film or music, a most common part of the post-production phase is what? Good job, YouTubers. Editing, that's right. right, that wheel is slowing down. We're going to have a question. Tell me, the first letter on the typewriter. As everybody collectively looks down, that is correct. Q. Every once in a while, we like to toss out those curveballs. They're so easy. People are like, you use it every day. You're used to it. But when you pose that kind of a question, you're just like... Alright, we are right here at the end of the track. We're just letting it finish out. YouTubers, with that response, boy, you are staring at the brink of the win already. You're like, I want it! And you gotta wait. Yep. I was looking for the letter Q. That artist again, Black Box. Check him out at blackboxnorth.com. Now, Black Box, if you like what you hear there, a production team operating out of Northern California, loves exploring intersection of digital and analog worlds through audio and visual design. Sherry, can you check the little gear down there? Sometimes making sure that you're at the best whatever setting. Remember, Facebook by default sometimes will drop that thing all the way down. So, tell me, where did ice cream originate? Yep. Facebookers. China. Nice try, YouTubers. Good job there, Brian. Yeah, you're looking at 1618 to 97 AD, the origins of ice cream. King Tang, yep, had 94 ice men who helped to make a dish of buffalo milk, flour, and camphor. That was a kind of ice cream. A kind of, yeah, done in China about 200 BC, when milk and rice mixture was frozen by packing it into snow. You know what? I'll eat all the snowman poop, boy. I love ice cream. I don't care how you want to describe it. All right, who can tell me, what is the weight of a liter of water? There you go. 1 kilogram. Good job. Nice try, Facebookers. YouTube got it on the board. They got this up for the win. 10.5 points. 3.5 points. Yeah, if you were to change 1 kilo, it would be 2.2 pounds. Just for those who were curious. Good job at Trivia Challenge today, everybody. 12:43. Wow, man, time is just ripping by us today. Because it was Saturday, we started an hour later, of course. Monday through Friday, we kick everything off. We start your morning out right at 8:20. On Saturday, because I know you go out on Friday nights, it's 9:20. On Sundays, because again, Fridays and Saturdays, you do it, it's 10:20. Absolutely. No, it was a good game. Something that has become a tradition after every single trivia challenge. It's so awesome we found this song, huh? Nico Fuzz, Barbasauce, the request, the dedication. This one from, of course, YouTube to Facebook. Little kick in the ass. Got some news and a weed coming up right after this track, everybody. everybody, in between this track and the next, a little bit of news of the weed, as I was saying. Now, this, I think, is fantastic. Over in Northern California, a festival, okay, a music festival, the first one of this type here in the U.S. You're like, well, what's so big about that? Festivals all the time. This one, all right, is called the Northern Lights Music Festival. This is the first U.S. music festival to be allowed to openly have cannabis sales and use. Oh yeah, the Emerald Triangle, long been known as California's heartland of weed production. However, also going to be known as America's first legal weed music festival. Yeah, July 19th through the 21st at Cooks Valley Campground. It is the first multi-day music event allowing adults over 21 to be able to buy and use cannabis recreationally. They're having an area. It's set up. It's a retail and consumption area. It goes by the name of the Tree Lounge. Yep. A 21 and over area, cannabis sales and consumption over in that area. Now, essentially, it's an on-site temporary dispensary. Has all the same rules that you'd have in a regular dispensary. They're just doing this inside at a festival. There's over 20 local weed growers and even brands setting up shop in the Tree Lounge. Also having its own curated stage featuring live music, DJs. Going to highlight the history and culture, small cannabis farmers, things going on in Humboldt, Mendocino counties. Northern Nights co-founder Andrew Blapp was telling Billboard, "You can come meet the farmers, you can see the people who have been growing weed for you for years. You never really put a face to this name. However, now with legalization, you can." Also including a number of cannabis-themed wellness activities. Adults, you got all sorts of things. Infused yoga, breath work, movement classes, workshops on how to use medicinal plants, including cannabis, of course, for self-care. Another workshop is going to offer advice on using cannabis to foster connections in relationships. Yeah, you know what? There's a lot of stuff going on. I think it's fantastic, though. I really do. All right, hitting some hip-hop. What you gonna do? go. What you gonna do? Some jumbo. Let's see here. What are we looking at? Checking something really quick on the Facebook side. Going over here to YouTube. One of many requests I get. Lyle Workman's Zeno of Cyprus. Facebook, you have exactly 30 minutes left right from this point. Alright? 30 minutes. Jump on over here to YouTube. You got 30, they have 70. 30 minutes, over an hour. Just saying. That was the beginning of a little Lyle Workman block we're going to do. It's a kicking tune right there. He is all over the place, too. He has now 112 tracks in our collection. So one of these times, we are going to do a Lyle Workman like feature. Army of One. Alrighty. Talking to a guest. It's going to be coming up. We're just kind of hammering things out. I know everybody's going to like it. That was Lyle Workman there, an Army of One. Gonna jump over, gonna look up, let's see. Feet of Clay, number 3 in the Lyle block. Okay, here we go. Heathen Strut. This is going to take us out of the Lyle block. Going to be going over to some Austin, some Echopraxia, and some others. Facebook, you have 15 minutes left. 15 minutes. And in general, we're going to be coming up on 10 minutes before we have 120. Are you packed? Are you rolled? Are you raring to go? That 120 is 420, don't you know? Somewhere in this giant, big globe. We celebrate for them. We smoke it up in their area. All right, here's Nightshade. Austin kicking it off with Zach. Also have a little more news of the weed coming up. How are you, Lisa? Nice to see you on Facebook. What's the good word? What's up, Bluegrass? Nice to see you over here on YouTube. What's the good word? Yeah, I hear you. I mean, summertime and all, but no, it's the hottest day of the year. Currently billed the hottest day. 94 degrees on the grounds of the compound right now here in Orange, Connecticut. Still going to do this a little more. There is an excessive heat warning going, and has been going, from yesterday clear through until tomorrow night. All across Connecticut. Yep. 57% humidity, 7 miles an hour on the winds. Austin Adam Afflictor. "10 minutes, Facebook. 10 minutes left. Jump on over here. You have 30 minutes. 10:30. We all live this thing called life. We all have stuff we have to do. I understand if you can't make it. Believe me, it's not a big deal. Kicking ass right there. Continuing on, Austin and Zach. All right, in between this track and the next, I mentioned news of the weed. Kansas City, Missouri. Teresa Lane, figuring her extensive management experience in pharmaceutical and even medical fields, should have made her a prime candidate to open or apply for and then to open a medical marijuana dispensary. Not so much. She says, I do feel like we're being treated as if we're trying to sell drugs on the black market. And we're not. Now, Lane hoped to open Hemp Haven, a franchise in Blue Springs, planned to apply for the state for license to operate this dispensary. Now, again, being the equivalent of a pharmacy, trying to distribute a medicine to a patient at this point in time as far as a medical, cannabis goes. Submitting 12 rental applications in Blue Springs to operate commercial space for this dispensary. All 12 applications rejected. As soon as each landlord becomes aware that she hopes to operate a medical cannabis dispensary on the location. Now, her and others are saying, we really don't feel this is legal, as the business that we're aspiring to open is legal, even in that state. However, they, as many other people, including myself, constantly hear the words, well, it is still federally illegal. Really? Yeah, landlords can turn you down if you're a smoker, if you have kids, or any reason that they think you might not be a good tenant. Now, they do use cannabis against people a lot. We know this. So we're going to be keeping an eye on this. We'll see how things go. What's up, buddy? What's up, my boy? How are you? How are you? How's my boy? How's my boy? How you doing? How you doing? You get yourself some water? Huh? You having some water? Yeah. Oh, scratch. Oh, that's my boy. Yes, he's my boy. Doom over Sarnath. Alright, Facebookers, you have 2 minutes. 2 minutes. And there goes Facebook. Alright, everybody, YouTubers, it's just us. Just us, hanging out. Don't forget this afternoon, it is Shatterday, of course. Dark Star 420 is here from 4 p.m., hanging with you to 8:20. Sitting right here in the chair, he takes over the show. He does his thing his way, of course. This is Panzer. right, now Brent Borges, Pamela Roberts, going down.
Going down.
you go. Going Down, Brent Borges, Pamela Roberts. It's a good tune. It's a good tune. You know what? Let's jump. Keep Brent, but we're going to jump into jazz. Here is Blue Like Me. What's up, Unrich? Happy Saturday, man. I hope I've had a great morning. Hope your day's been well. By the way, you said the magic words when you came in. I'll dab to that. Yeah, that's no fun. Alright, cheers all. Smoke them if you got them. Oh, that was good. All right, keep it up with the Brent. But moving along, let's see what we have. Traffic on the Moon, from jazz to rock. Here at CC&C, the Connecticut Medical Marijuana Critic. We are in the afternoon. It's 1:35 p.m. We broadcasting live from the beautiful picturesque grounds of the compound in Orange, Connecticut. Excuse me.
I'm gonna lay down. And when fortune finds me, I'm gonna leave this town. It's just before dawn.
It's all good, man. You do what you gotta do. Now, looking through, I'll tell you, one of these days, we're going to be doing a Brent featured day. There is 243 tracks now from Brent Borges in our collection. That is impressive. That is impressive. Yeah. Yep, almost every time I look over, there's new stuff being put in. I mean, these artists, there's a reason why we feature them. Let's see. The Resonator. This will be taking us out. When this track is over, so are we for the morning show. Brent Borges, The Resonator. Everybody, thank you very much for hanging out. I do appreciate it. Connecticut Medical Marijuana Critic, Compound Concentrates and Coffee. Your Shatterday morning edition is wrapped up. We are done. We are through. It is 1:41. It's 7/20/2019, of course. Be good. Stay safe out there. Stay warm. And again, pets and elderly, please make sure you check on them. Make sure everybody's good. All right. Peace all. Much love and respect. I will see you later. Well, Dark Star will see you later. Remember, it's his shift. I jump in and out. Later, everybody.